Of sleeping with the fishes, we're about to fight with the fishes here at the Atlantis. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
About time too.
It's time for our tale of the Billy Dill. What a Terrence Bud Crawford, one of the pound-for-pound best in the world, fighting out of Nebraska, USA, one of the greatest of all time.
I'm so excited for this fight. There is no nonsense here. This bout.
What a pleasure it is to be here in this environment. What a venue for this showdown.
Which fans are going to be happy, which fans are going to be sad, I don't know, but it's the argument I love.
No doubt about it, this was the hottest ticket in town by a country mile. Every seat has been sold. And we're off and running between these two really accomplished fighters. Let's see how they come out. That hook won't score. There's a counter shot. You don't want to trade shots. This fighter's always on their toes, trying to get their opponent rattled, get them off kilter, get them out of their rhythm.
These are my kind of fights, boxing on the edge of the ring, using the jab, using footwork, moving left.
Oh my! And down goes Billy Dill. We knew his chin would get tested in this fight, and it failed him miserably.
I need to see...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
So back into the fray again, but how much do they have left?
Hard, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up on the stool again? That was a shot.
Halfway through the round, and I think we all know who's winning here.
The corners must be so happy. Down to a T, play the plan out to a T. If they can pick up momentum and do this over and over and over again, they've got it.
Let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. They both want a knockout, you can tell. So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. Let's talk about Billy Dill in that last round. He's been knocked down, but at least... Here we go, round 2. Who's going to land the first big shot? He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Fighters completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
And he scores with the counter. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. With that right uppercut. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Johnny, I love watching these lighter fighters just based on the hand speed and the foot movement. So impressive to watch. Careful for that receipt. It's always coming. That hook just can't find the target. Who's willing to to go where the other fighter won't. Billy Dibb in trouble. Imagine seeing this punch coming and not being able to do anything about it.
Shot from the...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Let's talk about Billy Dibb in that last round, where this next round is going to be crucial considering the bell rings and we start the third. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
Oh, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming up? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he does it, I'll be very, very surprised.
To be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Blistering hand speed from both of these outstanding lightweights.
What you've got to do, Tony, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in a guess.
Oh, now they're just rubbing it in. For the weary. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Nice counter shot. Here we go with these two lightning-quick lightweights.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done.
Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere. Look at this. Wow, that impact was incredible. Let's take another look at it.
I've got to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You still want to fight?
Talk about Crawford in that last round. Let's see how the game plan changes after that big knockdown.
Can make or break a fighter.
Switch back on. Get focused. Get your mind back on the draw. Get out there and win.
On to the fourth we go. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Incredible work rate. He parries away the left uppercut. You know, in this division, we're going to see a lot of combinations, a lot of counter punching.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to think them. You've just got to be smarter than them. You've got to be like a little favor and pickpocket them.
Nice stop, but that won't score. Nice counter. Jab slightly off target. Good counter punch. One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
You know the scorecards are going to be all... Did you see that? Billy Dibb on the back foot. really did in that last round.
You getting soft on me?
Back into the fray here in round 5. After that last round, something has got to change.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. Just avoids the left uppercut. Well, Johnny, you know there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive. How does he exploit that?
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight, fire, fight. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
A perfect counter shot. That punch landed. Nice work to block that right uppercut. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power,
And there goes down. And you can see here his face basically melts into his glove, and down he goes.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're out.
Not many people would...
For I am the truth. I am the light that lighteth every man and woman that cometh into this continent, into this world of America today.
We got all eyes on you. No more bluffing. The truth is coming through. You got nothing. The streets on
I'm Todd Grisham, and what a venue. We are live at the Empire Fight Camp. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
looking forward to this one, Todd.
And now it's time for our tale of the tape. She always brings bad intentions. Jessica McCaskill, she weighed in at 59 kilos on the button. She stands 168 centimeters tall with a reach 175 centimeters. And imagine standing across from this woman. It's Katie Taylor. She's 165 centimeters tall with a reach of 168.
Todd, this is well anticipated. I'm so looking forward to this tear-up. These two are really up for it. You know what? Nobody believes they're going to lose.
She is the Cask Killer, Jessica McCaskill, one of the best fighters in the world today, who fights out of St. Louis, Missouri, USA.
Need a minute to replenish who I am and who I am, so depending on exactly where we stand. Standing
any pose, anything but
Katie.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, and now from Chicago, Illinois, an undisputed welterweight champion of the world, introducing Jessica McCaskill. Fighting out of the blue corner, and now from Bray, Ireland, here is a 2-division undisputed champion of the world, introducing simply the best, Katie Taylor.
How will these two fighters handle the outdoors? We're fighting under the sun here for this big showdown.
Todd, I'm going to stay here till the end of the night because if you're a fight fan like me, this is what I live for.
Under the bright lights here for this one, really good matchup, and we're hoping for a really good fight.
Another gun. All damn, just what have I become? No chance, I'm still what they waiting for. No brain on stage, been here before. Hold on too much, gotta let it go. No pain, I'm out of it, ain't involved. No call, no show, I ain't really gone. Too late to say I was there wrong. Throwing out the way for that info. Feel lost, but I know that we close. We down my lane on the road. Feel like I've been here before, but maybe switching my roles. Cold dude, no you. Now you ain't never that. So lose, I do. I gotta run it back. Cold dude, no you. Now you ain't never that. So lose, I do. I gotta run it back. Another one time be fun. I think my end just begun. Another one last time, please, y'all. Nah, I ain't live to please y'all. Ain't got no plans to be through. With this whole thing to see through. And I ain't trying to be cool. Nah, I'm just trying to be true. But all I do is see blue. At least the 10 in my room. Feel like it's trying to consume. But I'm just days of refuse. Or maybe make it out soon. I assume that my doom ain't the worst of the guess. What my purpose is. Start my verse, then I fall when the curtain ends. When the curtain ends, yeah, it's just back to pretend. Yeah, it's just back in the bins. Yeah, it's just back in my ends. Off in the back where I blend. Off in the back where I... Yeah, it's just back to pretend. Yeah, it's just back in the bins. Yeah, it's just back in my ends. Off in the back where I... Another one, another one, another one. Another one, another one, another one. Another one, another one, another one. Another one. Another one.
doing? You switched off completely. Right, let's go out there.
Do your business.
Do you want to win this fight? I need you to get back out there. I need you to win this fight. Listen, you switched off. What you doing? Switch on, switch on. You've been coasting. You've let him back into the fight that round. Get your mind back on the job. That's terrible.
Let's do it.
Doing? Come on! I need you to switch back on. Get focused, get your minds on the job, get back out there and win the round. Back. Okay, now you're switching off. You're starting to make mistakes, you're switching off. I need you to get back out there and...
Let's go.
Okay, now, you let him back into the fight that round. That's his round.
Yeah, that hate the grind and sweat the blood of time, my motivation. I work too hard too long and not be in the conversation. My team been up, way up, ain't nothing less than domination. I got the game and safe with lock and key and combination. Keep the goal in high sight, don't focus on what's hindsight. Sleeping on me, tell them night night, it's my time in a bright light. Don't ever band, no mind, keep it pushing, don't ever give them a sound. They gon' let me when you shot it, but they wanna talk about you when you down. Motivation, all the hating that they doing, motivation. Staying winning, nothing less, ain't no consolation. Used to tell me that I couldn't, that's my motivation. Yeah, my motivation.
Raise your hand if you've got your Patty license. Well then, come on in. It's time to watch boxing at the Atlantis. Next to me is Johnny Nelson.
Todd, always a pleasure to work with you. Always a pleasure.
And now it's time for the tale of the tape. Khan, 175 centimeters tall, his weight 56.7 kilos, and a reach of 170. And here is the monster. It's Billy Dill, the former IBF featherweight champion.
You can hardly hear yourself speak. The fans are going mad for this.
Well, we're all set. Let's go into the ring for the classy Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Beijing, China, here is the acclaimed featherweight champion of the world known as the Monster, Zhu Can. Fighting out of the blue corner from Sydney, Australia, here is a featherweight champion of the world, Billy the Kid Dibb.
What a pleasure to be in this unique environment. Every seat has been taken for tonight. What a fight we expect this one to be. Both of these athletes primed and ready. It's all offense all the time. That counterpunch caught him clean. men showing exceptional chins, by the way. Nice counter. You're not going to see a lot of finesse and skills from this guy. He wants to bury his forehead in your chest and pound away.
Oh, man, you've got swarm in your face. You've got to try and push him off, make him go into the rope. You've got to sometimes fight fire with fire. Hit him low on the blind side of the referee. Get him angry.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Swing and a miss with the right hook. Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. That uppercut doesn't land. Billy Dib just got stopped. And as we see it again in slow motion, there's no doubt. That body punch right. So time to go celebrate.
Yeah, look at that. All the belts, mighty. Swing left, right, man's head get ping. Can't say a thing. Hear what ping we bring when right, somebody shots fling. Ding ding, step in the ring, and swing left, right, man's head get ping. Can't say a thing. Hear what ping we bring when right, somebody shots fling. Ding ding, step in the ring, and swing left, right, man's head get ping. Can't say a thing. Hear what ping we bring when right, somebody shots fling. Uppercut, fling, right up, fling. Can't say a thing. Send man over the rope.
And we are fighting in Atlantis. How about this crazy venue? And watching this live with me is Johnny Nelson.
The pleasure's always mine, my friend.
It's time for our tale of the tape. First up, we have Billy Dib, standing 5'7.5" inches tall with a reach of 70.5 inches. Billy Dib. Terrence Bud Crawford, the undisputed lightweight champion of the world. He also can crack at welterweight, one of the best to ever do it.
As soon as the ball goes, don't blink. That fight could be over.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Sydney, Australia, here is a featherweight champion of the world, Billy the Kid Dib. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Omaha, Nebraska, here is an acclaimed 3-division champion of the world, Terrence Bud Crawford.
A lot of trash talk between these two fighters. Now it's time to put up or shut up.
So, all the talking's done. Now, let's get down to action.
What a great venue and what a great matchup. Cannot wait for this one. And we're underway in round one. And did you see that? Crawford is dazed. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What will they do? What will they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. A perfect counter shot. He threw a punch and just got countered. Misses with the straight left. These two are the perfect dance partners.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
One of the hottest tickets around. It's standing room only for this, our main event.
You have some fighters that are big show, big arena fighters, and they bask in this, they love this, they are born for this. You have other fighters where this would be like the rabbit in the headlights.
I want to think of holding on here for a minute. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Billy Dibb in that last round. They've got the momentum, they've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Just get your breath back.
Well, let's go out there and let's reset.
You can't miss it. Great work. Stay focused. Don't lean back.
Go out there, you win this next round for me, kid. I need you to focus on what you're doing. You don't want to lose.
Here we go, it's round two. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Beautiful counter shot. That uppercut doesn't land. Missed him with that uppercut. Johnny, a lot of fighters focus on their defense with their hands up. This fighter focuses on their defense with their footwork, moving on those angles, staying out of danger.
You want to corner an outside fighter, make them fight off the rope because they don't want to do that. They don't want to stand still. They want to move left to right. Pin them down. Throw a blank on them.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Billy Dibb on the back foot. Didn't wait too long to get back and get engaged.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
That uppercut doesn't get through. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Billy Dibb in that last round. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently?
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
On to the third. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Holding nothing back here in the round. They better start respecting each other's punching power. Shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. The only fear you have with this lightweight has he punched himself out? Back and forth they go, neither fighter willing to back down.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Having a hard time finding a home with that right uppercut. Walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Billy Dibb in that last round. And around.
Now listen, I need you to go back out there and...
Back at it in round 4. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Well, you know, in this division, you got to have speed and you got to have footwork, or you're going to be a cooked goose.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? So he's going to taunt here. I don't know if that's the wisest strategy. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Big hook. Good thing it didn't land. You know, with lightweights, these guys are going to be lightning quick.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Just missing with the right uppercut. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. And that will do it. What a victory. When you get hit with a body shot like this, there's nothing you can do. Watch it again in slow motion.
A shot from the gods took him out.
So it's onward and upward after a knockout win here.
A knockout victory? That's not a knockout victory. That is somebody saying, I'm here, I've arrived. Try that again, it will happen all.
I'm Todd Grisham, and you could not have chosen a better venue for this one. We're at the Lighthouse Theater. Next to me, of course, is Johnny Nelson.
You tried to give me the slip, didn't you, my friend? There was no way I was going to miss this.
It's time for our Terrence Bud Connor, the Destroyer Ben, one of those must-see type of fighters coming out of the UK. The famous son of a legend who's beating his own path.
They have waited for this fight for so long, Todd. This is ridiculous.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Omaha, Nebraska, here is the acclaimed 3-division world champion and 2-division undisputed champion of the world, Terrence Bud Crawford. Fighting out of the blue corner, introducing from Essex, England, a continental welterweight champion, Connor, the Destroyer Ben.
And this one has all of those big fight feels you want from a prize fight. Here we go.
I love this arena.
All right.
I dream of places like this. I dream of fights like this. I dream of atmospheres like this when it could only...
Victory all in my eyes, enemies only can see my demise. Envision my downfall, it's not in my view. I only look up, I will not be subdued. Can never submit, position is grip. The mission persists like it's built out of bricks. In the gym I commit, knocking shit out of shit. Hit equipment till I lose the feel in my fists. Precision my gift, decisions are swift. At home in the ring, it's like I live in this beat. And I'm undisputed, so undisputed. Yeah. Pound for pound, 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 pound for pound. What feel like the night of the fight? Feels like the fight of my life. Lighting my fire, can't even remember which finger is injured or what tired is like. Train through the pain, flipping them tires. Barbells was lifting them skyward and higher. I ran through the rain, work till I'm drained. Put on headphones and do it all over again. Chains clang from hitting the bag. Throwing them fast, trying to fold it in half. Footwork rehearsed till I float in the flash. Searching for weakness, immersed in my defense. Please, don't be too slow with the pads. But I'm still matching the motion it has. Shoulder rolling, find an opening and let them go like I'm holding the soul in my hands. Set it free, set it free, set it free. Flow like a butterfly, sting like a pound for pound, pound.